Us and KRS One.
Legit.
Oh no, KRS One got and KRS One. Wow, that's gonna be quite the final. Next pairing that we have is Chuck Big L, Platinum Plus featuring Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, so I wanna say on this because I know there's a lot of general probably criticism on this in particular. I chose this specifically for a reason because it's Big L over a more modern sound and style, which is markedly absent from most of his catalog, just because of the era that he was in. And gotcha. I think it highlights a different aspect of him than the rest of his catalog. So
okay, let's hear the Platinum Plus right now.
What y'all about to witness? Big L, my whole crew out. The game is called rap. Other MCs ain't got a chance at all. My whole crew out. What y'all about to witness? Big L, my whole crew out. The game is called rap. Other MCs ain't got a chance at all. My whole crew out. Yo, I'm straight logo. The hell with you and your bro code. You ain't a big dog. You more like Toto. You got no dough. I smoke dro mixed with cocoa. Stroke solo. I pack a fofo. Platinum Roro, anti-homo, that's a no-no, so fuck Popo. I push the 740 and not the Volvo. C-Town push the 600. I'm with a bitch or I'm Dolo. Ship from here to Acapulco. While y'all bark for legs, I bark for heads. I even bark celebs, nigga. Fuck the feds. For underground niggas, y'all can shine with me. Got my own label now, so y'all can sign with me. Y'all can take it from the bottom and climb with me. That's fine with me, that's how it was designed to be. Hey yo, gas we bust, backs we crush. Only hot tracks we lust. Crazy stacks we clutch. And we need plaques to touch. That's a Platinum Plus. It's half of you niggas that's rapping now. It's whack to us. Hey yo, gas we bust, backs we crush. Only hot tracks we lust. Crazy stacks we clutch. And we need plaques to touch. That's a Platinum Plus. It's half of you niggas that's rapping now. It's whack to us.
And cats still wonder, can they get as hot as he been? It probably depends. Let me show you how to begin. Bank chicks and Marriott's down to quality gets. Hit the bar, spend cash like Monopoly gets. Plushed out, rock gators and exotical skins. Come in the hood, flip it to chicken and broccoli tips. Niggas come in the game block, they shot it. Got it in you, the fuck you gon' possibly win. I do it. Booty calls on the black street, teddy tip. Keep a steady grip, make cream just like Ready Whip. Heavy whip, styles that's the deadliest. Cats on that petty shit, watch how much let it get. You trying to go places, chasing no races. About nothing, getting low wages. Drinking Hennessy with no chases. Right hook is like Joe Frazier's. I'm the bodacious. Body parts are making like swamps and niggas smoking gosh and vacant trying to get the larger paper. If you block the cash, we lock your ass. I'ma put it in your chest like a Stockton pass. Only got to earn figures like we please, but I don't mind to burn niggas like CDs. Now, exhibit styles I kick with it. Pardon me, but I'm fucking sick with it.
Hey yo, gas we bust,
stacks we crush.
Only hot tracks we lust.
And crazy stacks we clutch.
And we need plaques to touch.
That's a Platinum Plus.
Cause half of you niggas that's rapping now.
It's whack to us.
Hey yo, gas we bust,
stacks we crush.
Only hot tracks we lust.
And crazy stacks we clutch.
And we need plaques to touch.
That's a Platinum Plus.
Cause half of you niggas that's rapping now.
It's whack to us.
Other MCs ain't got a chance at all. My whole crew out. Y'all about to witness. Big L, my whole crew out. The game is called rap. Other MCs ain't got a chance at all. My whole crew out. Y'all about to witness. Big L.
That verse sounded familiar to me, but I've never heard
was after he died.
It was released after he died. Yeah.
This is DJ Premier and Big Daddy fucking Kane. I gotta tell you, like,
that Big L verse is on another song, though. I know I heard it before.
Lifestyles Poor and Dangerous.
I'm not sure of the song, though.
I mean, dude, Big L is... he's very missed. He could have developed into something surreal. He really could have. He could have been the next Eminem, to be honest. But
your favorite.
I know, but he could have been as big. He had the talent to be as big as Eminem. You know.
I mean, like coming from you, that's not necessarily a. Well, I get what you're saying.
But Big Daddy Kane shouted him in that track. I feel like Big Daddy Kane just bodied that. Like Big Daddy Kane is an animal, and we got KOOLG rap coming up next. It's a good segue into the old school, you know. Fuck. I mean, I never heard it, so that gives it an extra point right there. I'm gonna give it an 8.8. You know, I thought it was a well put together track, tons of playback value. But I'm kind of already leaning towards KOOLG rap. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah.
I get why you picked the track, Chuck, because I completely understand, that your thought process when you explained why you picked this track.
Yeah, makes sense.
I unfortunately think Big Daddy Kane was too much of a heavyweight and too developed when he got on this track with Big L.
Yeah.
And he washed him. He washed him. And for that, I gotta give it. I gotta knock it just a bit, just because we are trying. We are featuring Big L.
Big L.
Definitely.
So, but that being said, completely has replay value. Everything else is amazing about it. So it's a solid 8 for me.
Preston, what are you saying?
So this just made me think of something. I think next month, whenever we pick MCs, we should do them like one at a time, like kind of go round robin picking MCs.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
That way it's kind of fair and everybody kind of picks on to the next one. You know what I mean?
I'm down.
We have to take our turns. Yeah.
You know what I'm
down.
saying? And we have plenty of time till the next one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty.
In our DM, Chuck, in our private message.
Okay. Yeah.
Take turns.
So
that's fine. We'll figure it out later.
So I know I've heard that verse in another song. I just can't remember exactly where. It's a fire verse. I love it. I love Big L for sure. I don't know Big Daddy Kane as much as I probably should, and this verse was fire from Big Daddy Kane. It's intrigued me for sure. For me, this song's an 8.75.
8.75. Chuck, what are you saying?
So yeah, I think, like I said at the beginning, I think I think Big Daddy Kane kind of pulled Big L into like something a bit more refined than what he normally was. But and what I did think was cool was that kind of Big Daddy Kane kind of matched Big L's style, but then he showed him like
how do you do it?
Yeah. It was like, I'm going to take your style and then show you what to do with it. So that was unfortunate in that regard, but it was still dope. But it does show a different, I think a bit more polished aspect of Big L than what most of his catalog does, which is why I picked it specifically. Gotcha. But all that being said, I think that evaluating it as a Big L track, it kind of, Big Daddy Kane bodied it, and Big L, like, when you heard his verse, was like, oh, that's pretty dope. And then you hear Big Daddy Kane's like,
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
So yeah, I'm gonna put that in 8.5 as a Big L track.
8.5.
Like a track as a whole, it would be like probably closer to 8.75. As a Big L track, like maybe a bit less because of him being outshined like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
Yeah, the track as a whole was outstanding. Not what I would expect when I want to hear a Big L track. Rest in peace. The boy, he was just still so underrated, and he just could have been regarded as one of the greats as we know them. Mm-hmm. So, the feature with Big Daddy Kane. It's like he's like, come on over here, come under my wing and let me show you this. It was nice. But just for the MC Olympic standpoint, it's going to bring it down just a little notch for me. But great lyricism throughout. Really showcase both MCs who we should all be knowing about. So I'm going to give it 8.5.
8.5 and 92% want that on the playlist. So on the playlist it goes. And now we get into Big L's challenger, KOOLG Rap.
Let's go.
Hey yo, check it.
Okay.
This goes out for all the ones that's walking around here out in the streets blindfolded, not knowing what's really going on. Know what I'm saying? These streets is a habitat, baby. Word up, pink though. In the garden of snakes, ain't no breaks, no mistakes. This game's just played at high stakes. The next guy's wait, try to fly straight, not violate. If you wanna dilate, the tri-state, crime at a high rate, rebuke will stylate. Gunshots to make the block vibrate. The shook niggas migrate, some die by fate. Your niggas cry hate, a fly face to get their thoughts scrape. A little PUS is why rate. A kid inside his gate get murdered by Jake. A young nigga try to fly cakes and get caught on the FBI tape. In versatile state, lost the case and got a Friday, 1998, day of July 8. Some cash get to stack the high pace. Live in the skyscrapes, go to LI and buy fly states where they can hibernate and operate, impregnate. So janky I made, other niggas relate to pirates. Betray ace, try to apply weight and ready to die, stay starving to hydrate. Cannon fire light up the town. I stand my ground, I hold the fort down with the 40 pound. You bust around, I bust around and lay your shorty down. On enemy territory grounds to fall me down. Son of that sound, cannon fire light up the town. I stand my ground, I hold the fort down with the 40 pound. You bust around, I bust around and lay your shorty down. On enemy territory grounds to fall me down. Son of that sound, it's like a time bomb. You hit Vietnam to Saigon. Keep your mind calm, your nine-arm ain't hard to find harm. Beat the crime dons, rolling with ex-cons, holding the wrongs and Teflons. The beef streets flooded with red pawns, like it was red dawn. Bodies get found around without the heads on. Judges said bonds and figures they know niggas is dead on. Was left the death penalty facilities where niggas step on. With those the blue trout, go get their body filled with electrons. The tech drums, the ones that live foul, they'll even wet moms with lead charms. Put her to bed with a head drum. Killers with red palms, leaving bodies cool as a dead fawns. Caught in the dead wrong, found their way right into the feds arms. Yo, cannon fire light up the town. I stand my ground, I hold the fort down with the 40 pound. You bust around, I bust around and lay your shorty down. On enemy territory grounds to fall me down. Son of that sound, cannon fire light up the town. I stand my ground, I hold the fort down with the 40 pound. You bust around, I bust around and lay your shorty down. On enemy territory grounds to fall me down. Son of that sound. For steady cash flows, niggas will blast you past the Astros. Blow you like afros, a little fast hoes the lasso the fast though. They splash foes, red as Tabasco. They lay your asshole where the grass grow. Running with armies like they Castro. Them Donnie Brascos, get Johnny Does around they last toes. Keeping them half froze, but in shiny boxes rocking they last clothes. The cash clothes inside your top pocket of stash rolls. Body got found down on the back roads where all the trash blows. And broken glass glows, the dip chicks look at the gastro. Who bag a slash blowing spots on top of the block hot as a gas stove. The smash those cats in the Astros who ain't afraid to let their gas go. The paper dash bros loving the flash though in pass mode. Stash rolls count like math pros that crash low, so the popos don't step all up in their path. Yo, the craft ghost that smack on the back burner, but keeping the gas low. When task rolls, they snatch the sash modes, moving too ass slow.
Jesus Christ. That's as good as it gets for me, man. Like, the only KOOLG rap I've really listened to a lot is Godfathers with him and Necro. So not a lot of his older stuff. That is supremely tight. And the bar connections are so good. There's no useless bars. They all tie into each other. It's a big, long storytelling vibe, but he's telling like 12 different stories at the same time. You know, it's very intricate, very talented. I feel like I kind of missed the boat on KOOLG rap. That's right.
I find it interesting that you choose to let that beat right out and then cut the other ones off.
I know, right?
Well, were the other ones still riding out? Were they still? I was pretty close. It was maybe a couple seconds. I dig it. I dig how sharp it is, how clean it is, how powerful it is. I like the tone of his voice. I like the key of his voice. He's got that kind of baritone type of reverberating. It shakes you. It forces you to listen. As far as comparing Big L to KOOLG rap, like KOOLG rap's like in a whole different level as far as I'm concerned. I love Big L, like I do, but he was a kid. He was a young kid. You know, he never became a man. Like KOOLG rap when he recorded this was a grown ass fucking man.
Yeah.
Who had been doing it for 15 years at that point. You know, he was already a veteran when he recorded this. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to KOOLG rap, but I'm gonna give this song a 9.8. Gonna be hard to beat. I think it's the song of the night so far.
Okay.
Just to be perfectly honest, Ignacio, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna give between the two. I'm gonna give it to KOOLG Rap. It was just really well developed, well polished. I mean, the whole storytelling vibe from beginning to end, but everything connected. It was dope. It was just like masterpiece. Like he's an MC, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's an MC. I think I'm gonna give this a 9.25.
9.25. Presto, what do you say?
Yeah, so I don't know
Why'd you pick
KOOLG Rap as well as I should know. So like I said, I went through, kind of just like found like the most fire song that I could basically find.
That's
And
what
you
we
did.
do for you.
And then
As
the second-
viewers, that's what we do for you.
And then the second song was like a little bit more of a nostalgic track, you know what I mean? So yeah, for me, super hardcore how he just kept up the same
Carissa.
how he just kept up the same cadence for so long, you know. Kind of reminiscent of Big Pun to me on this song.
Yep.
For me, it's a 9.5.
9.5. Chuck, what do you say?
Okay, so this is going to be one of those moments where I find something weirdly, oddly specific that irritates me. Seems kind of ridiculous. So, but like, let's just get out of the way. I'm going to say this. I'm gonna give this probably an 8.75. Okay. So, and this definitely beats the Big L track. It was this dope track. The storytelling, the kind of rhyming, the bars, the metaphors, all of that was really great. The beat, not my favorite. I think it's one of those kind of real, kind of artificial synthetic beats that irritates me, but whatever. But there's like this kind of level of kind of monotone intonation that was almost like, I don't know, like it didn't have a tonal bounce to it, you know, or like an inflection
like
bounce,
sign language,
you know. It was I don't know, it was more just like yelling with cadence, and like it didn't have kind of a kind of dynamic inflection to it with, and I don't know, like it sounds weird, but like when I listened to it, I was like,
I liked it.
And that irritated me. I get like that's just it's something that grinded on me.
Honesty is the best policy, Chuck. So that's an 8.75.
It's 8.75.
Lady Poetic, what are you saying?
So yeah, I also am not as familiar with KOOLG Rap's catalog, surprisingly, because this is my era rap, you know. But I just never got into him for some reason. But he's got great breath control and great energy when he raps, you know. I like the beat. I like the beat a lot. I didn't like the way that this was mixed down. He just sounded separate from the beat instead of in the beat, you know. That's like my only little criticism there. But between the two, I think it was a little bit more refined on KOOLG Rap's side. So that's going to edge it out. I'm going to give this one a 8.8.
8.8, Chuck.
It's a K Reno, like this reminds me of a K Reno beat. That's what it is. Like that on the beat. That's not the
beatitis.
That's not the oddly specific thing. That was more like the vocal cadence and delivery. But
yeah, I hear you.
The beat when I was saying kind of one of those real kind of like, you know, basic synthetic beats. It reminds me of some of those like trash K Reno beats that I get angry about. This was better than that, but still.
To me, I got more of like a Dipset vibe where like the beat was doing its one thing and the MCs were doing their thing. But they still hit on the one, or like they still hit, you know what I mean? On the four, you know what I mean? Yeah,
he was hitting well, but there was something that didn't tie it together, but he was hitting really well.
Right.
All right, we got some voting going on now. You got 16 bars. G-Rap is at 100%, 86% now. 78% now. We got some Big L lovers. We got some more G-Rap love coming in, 78%. Keep on voting. Go to your phone right now. If you're watching and wandering around your house, baked like a mannequin, go grab your phone and do some voting. G-Rap at 80%. Big L, I'm going to vote for G-Rap. Rap is going on to the final. So everybody, we're going to take an intermission now, but let's just reiterate. We have KRS-One going against who, Ignacio?
KOOLG Rap.
KOOLG Rap. And KRS-One against KOOLG Rap. And we have Big Pun against
Nas.
Nas. Oh my God.
Nice.
So do you think you can get the
That's fire.
the track names and verses and the playlist?
I'm working on them now.
Yeah, have you been kind of working on that as we did the show, so it's easier?
Little by little, yeah.
Okay, that's fucking awesome.